subtracting polynomials. That's what we're going to be talking about today. This is our unit on polynomials. Is everybody ready?
No.
First, we have to talk about what a polynomial is.
I'll take a guess.
Take a guess.
Poly means 5. So, oh, that's okay, never mind.
Alright, so a polynomial is any expression that has a plus or minus sign and some variables. We have 3 different types. Well, 4 if it's more than these. Monomial, what does mono mean?
1.
Okay, so this means that it's one term. Also, you get a point for that. So a monomial has one term, and remember, terms are separated with plus or minus signs. So you have x squared, or 2x, or 5y, or 6abc. Now, why would 6abc be a monomial when there are 3 letters?
Oh, there's no simple sign.
There's no adding or subtracting.
That's what I'm at.
Okay.
Take a point. Someone give me a number shirt. Wait, we don't have number shirts, do we?
You have sticky notes, because we don't have any colored paper right now. Alright, binomial. If monomial is one term, how many is a binomial? 2 terms. Alright, so they have to be different letters or variables. So you could have x plus y. That's 2 terms. You could have x minus y. That's 2 terms. If you keep treating my stuff like that, we're going to have a serious problem. We're going to have a serious problem. Do you understand? Open the 3rd drawer, see if there's any in that without slamming my stuff. You could also have 2a plus 3b. Now, why would they not be the... Why would we not want them if they're the same letter?
Because it's just one variable, isn't it?
And then you could combine them, right?
Yeah.
Like I could also have x squared plus x. Those are not the same thing because x squared has a what? An exponent. Take a point. Make up for your minus 5 from last week?
Yep.
Alright, so monomial is 1 term. Binomial is 2 terms. What's a trinomial? 3 terms. Alright, give me an example of a 3-term polynomial.
A plus B plus C.
Look at you go. Take a point. Owen, did you have one?
A squared plus B squared plus C squared.
Look at you go. Take a point.
I got one.
Okay?
3A plus 2B plus 8C.
Take a point.
A minus B minus C.
Look at you go. Take a point. Yeah? Alright, what would a polynomial be?
More than 3.
More than 3. Take a point.
Give me some, babe. Give me some.
I'm only going to write one example down.
Give me some. Oh, that makes sense because
Why does it make sense?
Because there's 4 signs.
Because there's how many signs?
4. 1. Wait, is there?
Yes.
There's
3 signs?
There's 3 signs.
But there's how many terms?
4.
4 terms.
Anything over 3. Is it more than 3? Okay, yes.
Yes.
Oh, I have a non-example.
Okay.
4A plus 4A.
But that would end up being 8a, which is a monomial.
I got one.
1 plus 1.
Which is 2, which is a monomial.
Dude.
1A but there's no variable. I thought there has to be a variable.
That would be a binomial.
Bro, listen. I don't know then.
What is that?
That's a mono.
A non-example.
What is this called? We just learned about it.
Radical.
Zero term.
Exponential function. Take 2 points. All right. What is this?
Radical.
Okay.
Can we get to what?
You get 1.
Wow.
And this. That is not a polynomial. Yes. But this has a special fancy name that you're not going to learn until like algebra 2-ish.
Oh yeah, then I don't know that. Was it on our string? No, it wasn't on our string thing.
Okay, now let's go to this flappy. It says, how do you find the degree of a polynomial and what is the leading coefficient? So the degree is the highest exponent. So let's write that above it. The highest exponent. Yes. And the leading coefficient is the number out front of the highest exponent. So first, with number 1, what kind of polynomial is this?
9x.
A monomial, because it's 1 term. Good, take a point. And what is the degree? What's the highest exponent? 1. Good. And what's the leading coefficient?
9.
Good.
One is the exponent.
1 is the exponent of x, because it's understood. And then 9 is the number out front of the highest exponent, so that's the leading coefficient. All right, what about number 2? What kind of polynomial is it?
Binomial.
A binomial. What is the degree?
2.
2. The highest exponent is 2. And what's the leading coefficient? 2. What, Alan?
3.
Okay, it says the highest exponent is our degree. So you have an exponent right here of 2, and you have an exponent right here of 1. Which one's bigger? The leading coefficient is the number out front of the highest exponent. So the number out front is 2.
So the leading coefficient in the next one would be 2 and 5.
Okay, what's your highest exponent here? 3. So your degree of this one is 3.
So it'd be
Now,
2.
what is the number out front of your degree? 2. So that's your leading coefficient. Now, number 4, what is our highest exponent here?
3.
And what is the number out front of the highest exponent? -1. Who said that? Take a point. Good job. Now, the reason it's not 15 is because that's not the highest exponent. And we like to write these in standard form. So I suggest that you rewrite it from the highest exponent to the constant. Every time. That's called standard form. Highest exponent to the constant. So that you know what the degree is and what the leading coefficient is. And what kind of polynomial is this one? A trinomial. What kind of polynomial is number 3? Polynomial. Polynomial. There you go. Alright, let's add them. Are we ready? Are we ready? ¿Por qué no? Alright, so what I suggest you do with these is that you match up like terms. Now remember, like terms have to have the same base and the same exponent. So what, and I like to draw symbols around them because it helps me see it. What matches up with 4x cubed? X cubed. Because they have the same exponent. Now, there's a big plus sign in between our parentheses. So what are we going to do with those two things? Add them. Are we going to add the exponents or the coefficients? No. Coefficients. You only add the exponents when you multiply. Are we multiplying here?
Yes. No.
It literally says adding on the front. Alright, so what's 4x cubed plus x cubed?
5x cubed.
And again, why did we not add the exponents?
Because they're not popping.
Because we're adding and not multiplying. Alright, what matches up with 2? Can you guys stop? Thank you. What matches up with 2x squared?
5x squared. Negative 5x squared.
Negative 5x squared. Take a point. Who else said negative? I heard somebody over there say it. Good. Alright, now, what is 2 plus a negative 5?
Negative 3.
Alright, so minus 3x squared. And now we're going to match up 6x and what? And it says 6x plus x. So what's that?
7x.
Do we have anything to add with the negative 4?
No.
So we just write minus 4. Alright, what's the degree?
3.
3. Good, Aldo, take a point. And what's the leading coefficient?
5.
5. Awesome. What kind of polynomial is it?
It is A1.
It's a polynomial because it has more than 3 terms. Good. Alright. Any questions so far?
No, man.
You want to do the next one by yourself or you want to do it together?
Yeah.
Alright, try it. Hustle up, buttercups. What, darling?
It's like it's really really bad. I can't take this anymore.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Can I walk
Do you
outside?
want me to kill you?
Please.
Go get some water, okay? Just wait till the end. She didn't. Though I am hungry. I did not eat your
I'll
phone.
bring you a cupcake. I heard you say cupcake.
Oh yeah, she was so happy.
Yeah. Can you do that like that every day, please?
Can I have cupcakes every day?
God, I eat some.
Can you not be so annoying every day? And then maybe everyone else just laughed at that, okay?
Oh, she's the only one that left.
Daddy, you're pretty annoying.
Hey,
What, baby?
What do you do?
What if they cancel each other out?
What happens then?
Whoa.
It's one.
Then they cancel each other out. They're gone. Did anybody get it right?
Hold on, give me
Take a
one.
point. Okay.
This is
I'm sorry.
China feel.
I did not hit that.
Alright, so look, the first thing I did was I did negative 2x squared plus 3x squared. And I got 1x squared. And then I said 3x doesn't have anything to combine with, so I brought it down. Negative 12 doesn't have anything to combine with, so I brought it down. And negative x cubed plus x cubed cancels. Stop that, Jarrett. It's wearing the seats.
I'm almost there.
Now, if this had been negative x cubed plus like 4x cubed, we would have to do that first. It's only because they canceled out is the
Isn't it 2
reason.
and 1? For the
Oh, yes, thank you. The degree is 2, and the leading coefficient is 1. Take a point. So, what did we do when we add polynomials? What did we combine?
the
Starts with an L. It's 2 words.
Wait.
What did we combine when we add polynomials? Like terms. Good. All right, write that on the front.
Do it combined like terms? Just like
Yes, combine like terms. Now on subtraction, you're going to combine like terms, but what do you think you have to watch out for on subtraction that's going to change the game?
negative.
Yeah.
Yes. Watch your signs, take a point.
what's negative x plus?
Watch your signs. Alright, are we ready?
Yes.
Wait, can you go back up?
It just says watch your signs. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready?
We are ready.
Alright, what are we going to match up with 5y squared?
Negative y squared.
Alright, and it's 5 minus a negative 1. What is 5 minus a negative 1?
Negative 6. Negative 6.
Positive 4.
Or when she said never mind. Why is positive 4?
Guys, it's 5 minus a negative 1. When you subtract a negative, what happens? You add. So what's 5 plus 1? That's not what we say.
So now you gotta subtract the point.
Alright, so now we do 2 minus 4y. Alright, what's 2y minus 4y? Negative 2y. I had to throw it away. I will make us a new one. I know. Alright, what's negative 4 minus a negative 3? Negative 1. Take a point. Alright, what type of polynomial is it?
Trinomial.
Alright, what's our degree? What's our leading coefficient? Alright, do this last one without me. I'm going to pass out your homework.
See about that.